Glastonbury Festival's 2024 lineup was branded the worst ever in a backlash that could be a huge blow to those braving the mud. Glastonbury Festival kicked off today and will continue until Sunday, leaving fans to pray that they don't get submerged in mud as they don their wellies in readiness and venture out to catch the bands. Electrical Storm performers U2 lived up to their song's name when they braved torrential rain and stormy skies in 2011, and that's just one of a series of mind-blowing bad weather episodes over the years. However, it turns out that getting caught in the mud that the festival is notorious for could be the least of revelers' worries, as fans predict a lukewarm reception for the acts too. Headliners include Canadian country musician Shania Twain, but despite her international fame, some listeners have been calling for Taylor Swift to take her place. Meanwhile, there's been an equally unimpressed reaction to Coldplay, SZA and Dua Lipa as the trio all prepare to be stars of the show this weekend too. Bet Victor Casino surveyed 2,000 music lovers and discovered that 61% of them believe this year's lineup is the worst in the festival's entire history. As it's been around since 1970, that's a very damning statistic. Meanwhile, 73% argued it had become too pop-focused in recent years, while 72% simply felt it had lost its edge. Meanwhile, more than 90% blasted the festival's high prices amid the cost of living crisis. This year's ticket has overwhelmed some with a cost of £360, something that less than 5% of respondents would be willing to pay. Amid the cost of living crisis, with inflation costs only just starting to decrease, 21% would pay no more than £51 to £100. A further 27.3% would stretch to a maximum of £200, and only 9.6% would splash the cash to the value of more than £300. Almost 30% of visitors would opt out of camping and choose to stay somewhere off-site. As it turns out, punters are growing increasingly weary of slumming it in the mud and seeking out other options. Just over a quarter would choose traditional camping, which is a drop in the ocean compared to the 43.7% who said they'd prefer glamping. The festival has addressed concerns from last year about the gender imbalance of headline acts, and 2024 will see Dua Lipa and SZA take to the stage, but fans are still uncertain.